everyone. Welcome to Ballet Basics. My name is Miss Linnea or Miss L. This is just a brief overview for those maybe coming back to ballet or just starting ballet for the first time, just to get a little bit more information on terminology and some of the basic steps you'll need to continue taking ballet. So I want to start by talking about posture. Okay, so if you're new to ballet, maybe you're not familiar with posture, but in ballet, you're always going to have a nice tall posture. You want to imagine a string is pulling you from the top of your head. So you can see me if I turn profile here. We never want an arched back in ballet class, okay? You're always going to pull your tummy in and try to flatten out your back. So you want to be flat in front, flat in back, drop that tailbone down, and you want shoulders open, yeah? Always open through here, close through here, okay? So posture is very important in ballet. Also, pointing your toes, yeah? Seems really basic, but in ballet, we always want to make sure our toes are pointed, yeah? We're never gonna have just a relaxed foot in ballet. Whenever the foot is off the floor, it's gonna be pointed. Also, another really basic thing to know is about turn out. In ballet, always your legs are going to be turned out. So this is parallel. We're not gonna have this in a ballet class, generally. We always want to be turned out. So that means toes are outward, and that's coming from way up high in your hips, okay? Way back here, way up high, not from the knees, not from the ankles. Turn out happens from your hips. And your hips are kind of like a ball and socket joint. They move freely, kind of like your shoulders. Yeah, lots of movement there. So we always turn out from way up high in the hip, okay? So we have posture, we have pointed toes always, and we have turnout always. Those are just some basic things to know about ballet class. You're never gonna be leaning forward or back or side to side. You always wanna be nice and tall with that string pulling you. Also, for ballet class, we wanna make sure we are always arriving in the correct attire. So we want to have ballet shoes for ballet class, yeah, either leather or canvas. Split sole is preferable. Yeah, ballet shoes are so important for when you come center, you turn and you jump. Just protects your feet. Also, you want tight-fitting clothes. Why is that? Usually we wear tights and leotards, just so the teacher, myself, can see your posture. Say you're wearing baggy clothes and you're standing like this, I might not be able to tell. So we really want to see your form, see your body, so we can correct you. Also, whoop, hair in a bun. I did a nice little ballet bun for you guys today. Hairpins are the best. Yeah, I tie mine up with a ponytail holder and then I throw some pins in there. Make sure it's slicked back, just again, so it's out of your face, out of your way. Okay, next, I wanna go over the 5 positions of ballet for your legs and your feet. Legs and your arms. So, first position, super simple. You're gonna bring those heels together, toes apart, and you're gonna bring your arms up like you're holding a big beach ball, okay? Rounded through the arms. Nice, relaxed, gentle fingers, okay? That is first position. You don't want your heels apart. You want those heels kissing all the way. Toes are turned out. That is your first position, okay? And second position, we're gonna open those arms, open those legs. Again, legs should be turned out, toes out, and they should be equally turned out. So you don't want one leg turned in, the other leg turned out. They should be equal. Arms are slightly bent, really strong, okay? That's your second position. And then let's take one foot slightly in front of the other and take that same arm, bend it. Now that is your third position, okay? Just about halfway in front of the other foot. If you slide that foot forward and take that arm overhead, that is, let me back up so you can see me. That is your fourth position. If you bring that other arm in, that is also fourth position. So fourth and fourth, okay? Again, your toes are still turned out. Your weight is equally on both feet, okay? Fourth position. If you slide that foot all the way across now and bring both arms up, that is your fifth position, okay? So let's try it all again on the other side. So you have your first position, good, standing tall, and open up to your second position, arms out. Now, bring that same arm, same leg in front, yeah, opposite that you just did. That is your third position. Slide that leg out, slide the arm up. That is fourth. This is also fourth, okay? Now, if you bring that toe to your heel and both arms up, that is fifth position. That is the trickiest one. If I turn profile, again, you want both of your legs turned out. So we never want toes in like this. Yeah, always turned out. Okay, those are your 5 positions in ballet. You're most likely going to be working from first, second, or fifth. Third and fourth are less commonly used. Okay, good. Let's move on to just some basic steps and basic terminology so we understand what they mean. So, ballet is not in English. What are ballet words in? It's a different language. Not English. We're in French. Ballet is in French, okay? Ballet was started in the Italian and French courts many years ago. It actually started in the Italian courts, and the King of France, King Louis XIV, he goes, I like that, I'm gonna steal it. And he basically popularized ballet. His name was also the Sun King. They called him the Sun King. So he popularized ballet. Ballet was actually created in the courts on men. Believe it or not, ballet was started on men, okay? To show off their power, their strength, how high they could jump, they could turn, yeah? And so now today we have men and women doing ballet. It's lovely. We're gonna do plie. What is a demi-plie? So I have this bar to help me for balance. In ballet, sometimes you're gonna use a ballet bar. You always want gentle hands on that bar, yeah? It's just there for balance. So I'm on a little angle so you can see what I'm doing. I'm gonna bring my feet into first position, and I'm gonna take a gentle demi-plie. So if I have one hand on the bar, you can see a little better. Demi-plie. Those heels stay down, your knees open to the side, and you make a little diamond. Okay, plie means to bend, yeah? You're gonna bend those knees. Now, we have a grand plie, which goes a little bit further. You're gonna take your hips a little bit further down and then bring them right back up. You never want your hips to go lower than your knees. So you are resisting down, whoop, hips right between the knees, and then press those heels back down as you come up, okay? You can do a demi-plie or grand plie from any position, any of those 5 positions that we learned. In second position, heels stay down, okay? Hips, again, never go lower than your knees. So you have a demi-plie and you have your grand plie, your big bend. Okay, moving on. Another important step to know is releve. Releve. This is a step you're gonna learn early on. You start with a plie, which we just learned, and then you lift your heels up. That is a releve. It's both of those steps put together to create a releve. Releve means to rise. Releve, okay? And also you have an eleve. Eleve, almost the same as a releve, but no plie. Just rise and lower, eleve. Elevate, yeah? Whoop, up and down, okay? Eleve. So you have your releve and you have your eleve. Boom. The difference is one has a plie, one does not. Moving forward, tendu. Okay, tendu is another basic step that you should know. Just putting my hand on my hip to get it out of the way. We're not gonna focus on arms. We're just gonna focus on legs for now. So from first position, tendu means to stretch. So you are going to stretch your toes and bring it back in. So sometimes we think tendu means to point, it means to stretch. So those toes are going to stretch forward and then close right back to that first position. You can do your tendus front, you can do them side, or you can do them back. You have 3 positions that those tendus can move in. You always want to go straight out and straight in. So you're not making like a squiggly or a round line. You're going straight out, straight in. The other thing I want to say about a tendu is the heel will start that movement. You're going to move through the ball of your foot all the way to your full point, and you reverse it on the way in. Half point, and the heel will pull back in. Okay, to the side, same thing. You're gonna go through your half point to your full point and then back again through that half point, and same thing. So it's not just out and in, yeah? You are massaging your foot into the floor to really warm up your feet, okay? That's gonna help you when you come center, when you go move on to your jumps and your turns. You want really warm ankles, warm feet. Moving on, let's do dégagé. Dégagé is like a tendu. It also moves front, side, and back. It's like a tendu, but it just goes a little bit off the floor, okay? So tendu means to stretch, dégagé means to disengage. Your toes are disengaging or coming off of the floor, and it happens in one movement. So you go out and you go in, okay? So you're not gonna go tendu lift, tendu down. It's gonna happen, but so quickly you don't even notice. And you can do that same thing side or to the back. Always coming back to either your first or your fifth positions. Last thing at the bar, let's do a rond de jambe, So you're gonna start by taking one of your feet, tendu front. You're gonna carry that leg to the side, carry it to the back, and bring it back to first position. Okay, so you're just taking a nice little half circle and closing back to first. You can also do the reverse, where you go back, side, front. Okay, rond de jambe means around the leg. So one leg is moving around the other leg, rond de jambe in French, yeah? Okay, let's move on. Let's move this bar out of the way so we can move just a few more steps, yeah? Just getting those ballet basics in. Whether you're just starting out with ballet, or if you've been taking for a little while, or even if you've been taking for a while, it's really great to brush up on your ballet technique, your ballet basics. You can always come back and revisit this video and brush up on all of these steps again. Okay, let's do some little jumps. So we're gonna come to first position, arms in first position. So saute. You're gonna take a little plie and a jump, and you're gonna land. Very simple, saute. Just a little spring off the floor. You can do these in first. They're usually a continuous string of jumps, or you can do them in second. Jump and jump. They're both called sautes. So you do them from saute in first or sautes in second. A variation of that is gonna be your échappé, which is where you jump from first to second. So starting in first, you always start with a plie. You jump to second, then you jump back to first. Second and first, okay? Échappé means to escape. So your feet are escaping, okay? So, and usually, again, those can be strung together. Second and first, okay? Échappé. Moving on, across the floor, let's do your chasses. Chasse. What does chasse sound like? Chasse, to chase. To chase. The back leg is going to chase the front leg. Okay, so if you put one foot tendu front, like we did at the bar, arms in first, your back leg is going to chase the front leg. I'm just gonna move in a little circle so you can see what a chasse would look like. Up and up, up, up. So at the bottom, your legs are bent in fourth position. And as you jump, your legs are coming together straight in fifth position. Up, down, or down, up, down, up, down, up. And you can also do that on the other leg with the left foot in front. Down, up, down, up. Okay. Arms are nice and strong in first position. You can also do chasses side to side. Arms in second position. Down, up, down, up, down, up. Okay. You're gonna go back the other way. Down, up, down, up. Again, chasse means to chase. Let's go back. Let's go over arabesque. Second to last step we're gonna learn. So arabesque. You wanna make sure you have, you're holding onto something when you're first learning arabesques. And you want to brush that leg behind you and hold it. It's a beautiful position that we use in ballet a lot. So your leg is behind you, leg is straight, toes are pointed, and your chest is lifted. So I don't want this, okay? We need to lift that chest up, and usually we hold that position for a moment just to kind of work the muscles and get that position. And you can do that on either leg, arabesque. Leg is straight, toes are pointed, chest is lifted. So going back to our very last step, saute arabesque. So it's kind of like a skip. You're going to step on one leg and hop on it, just like you would in a skip, but your back leg is now going to be an arabesque. So if you put one foot in front, arms in first, you're going to step on that front foot and you're going to hop on it. And your back leg is going to go into arabesque, and your arms, they're either going to go forward, maybe you'll have one open, one forward, but it's a beautiful light position, light jump, okay? Step on it, hop on it. And again, you can do either side. If you do your left foot, you hop on your left foot, and your right leg goes back into arabesque, okay? Saute arabesque. I hope this was informative. Please revisit this video anytime you need a little brush up. Thank you so much. Bye.